Hi, I'm Greg from RV Haulers. I'm standing in front of a 2009 Volvo 780. You'll recognize it by the two windows on the side and the sleeper. This 2009 has approximately 500,000 miles on it, and later this week we are delivering it down to Texas. So what you're seeing here today is a pre-delivery inspection. Of course, our customers don't always want to come up to Canada to check out their trucks or to drive them home, and we offer to deliver them. One of the added bonuses of having a truck delivered by RV Haulers is, of course, we have a day or two or three, whatever is necessary, to become familiar with the truck and go for lots of test drives and hook up your trailer and set everything up and make sure that you're really comfortable before we fly back home. I'd like to take you on a tour of this truck, nice up and close, inside and out, and see what we're going to be delivering down to JC. Well, the purpose of this video is to give our customer an opportunity to see the truck up close and also just kind of twig our memories and see if there was anything that they wanted changed or adjusted before delivery. You'll see that the lenses have been polished. This truck has got some really nice paint on it. Those front wheels, as well as the back ones, those have been polished, and those are the hubcaps that we like to use. Those are brand new steer tires, new BF Goodrich, so you'll see by the tread those have very few miles on them. So I'm going to go slow, and I'm going to go close and point out things that aren't perfect. Of course, this is a used truck, and every truck has got a little bit of road chips. This one's no different. Looking further up on the fairing, this is the side of the truck that gets most of the road challenges, and you can see we've got a few chips, as we usually have on the front edge of this sleeper. So the truck has been very carefully polished. We can look at this truck in all kinds of different light and different angles, and there were decals, the weight decals, the numbers that you always see on the side of a truck. The company name was right up here, and we've carefully removed all of those decals and the adhesive and power polished it to make sure that there's no remnants of those left. We got a beautiful late fall winter day here in Canada. This truck is going to be delivered down to Texas, and JC has chosen to have his own bed put on it. He is planning to put a smart car bed. Of course, here at RV Haulers in Canada we are doing those as well, so if you're interested, ask us for a quote. This truck has been converted to a weed burner, so you see the exhaust has been removed from the back of the sleeper and routed down. What that gives us is it gives us quite a bit more real estate back here, especially for a drum box. If you want to put one of those storage boxes that goes up behind the sleeper, it gives us a little bit more space. This truck has really nice big fuel tanks. And this truck had the frame sandblasted. Although we're covering it, we took the time to really take this down to the middle have it painted. So a lot of the fancy brass you're used to seeing has been painted over, so the Bendix controller, you don't see all of the new fittings, but those are all new air lines back there, new electrical lines to the hitch, and of course the drive shaft, both front and back, have been rebuilt and balanced. For any truck to be legal, you have to have either mud flaps or fenders, and in this case we put those plastic fenders on. And our favorite hitches back here. So this is our ET Senior. This has been set up at the proper ride height, so we've got this head set at 49 inches in the case of JC's trailer. Really a superior hitch compared to any others out there on the market. This is our go-to hitch on every install. So again, remember this video is meant to be a pre-delivery inspection. So imagine that you were here in person, checking everything over. Of course, I like to use my high definition camera so that you can pause this at any point in time and really zoom in on anything you want to look at. There's the back steps, the side fairings. So we're always looking for the cream puff trucks here at RV Haulers, the ones that are the nicest, the cleanest, and the most the well-maintained ones. Just for comparison, remember we had those rock chips on the other side, on the driver's side. Look at the difference between the passenger side. They just doesn't get the there's one. Doesn't get the oncoming traffic throwing up sand or gravel as much. So this truck has had something different done to it, and credit goes to JC. This is a 2009, and just to add a little bit of flair and make it look like a newer model, JC had us add those mirrors. I think this was absolutely brilliant. Those mirrors are what you would normally find on a newer truck, and really the only difference between an 09 and say a 011 or a 2011 or a 2012 are those mirrors. So what JC has effectively done is made his truck look like one of the latest and greatest. Let's get up close here to the chrome around the grille. Looking at the hood. Oh, you can see my bald head in the chrome. Look at that. New front windshield, new upper windshield, the sunroof they call it. Let me give you a tour of inside the truck next. So although we're looking for the nicest trucks to begin with, every truck still needs detailing when we get it. You know, husband and wife have perhaps been in this truck for 500,000 miles, and just like you need to clean your home, these need to be cleaned as well. So the leather seats are in great condition. Show you what we did to the driver's seat. So I'm going to turn around slowly. So the leather was in great condition. However, we will often find that the seat might get a little bit of stretching in the leather. So this seat was actually rebuilt. We took it to a leather shop. What they do is they just tighten up those seams and make it just a little bit more like the new one. Now this one, compare that to the passenger, they're pretty well the same. Dash is in really nice condition, very little wear. JC asked us to adjust some of the buttons on the dash here. You'll see that most of the switches have been moved to the left, freeing up this right spot because JC is going to be installing his own backup camera system. Now I will point out these are Canadian trucks. So you'll see that we've got kilometers on the outside and miles per hour on the inside. Now everything else gets switched over. So the computer screen, when this yellow screen turns on, everything gets moved over to miles per gallon, showing distances in miles, and temperatures in Fahrenheit. So we take the time to get into every single nook and cranny in this truck. Often our detailing takes almost 2 days for us to really do a good job in these trucks. So you'll see we get in here with the toothbrushes and get all the little corners and all those little holes. Everything gets taken care of. All the carpets are steam cleaned. The ceiling, the walls, the upper bunk. And we're just getting ready to take this truck to Texas. Sorry, I was standing up there to take some pictures, so that fabric is just a little stretched funny, but just to make sure that the carpet stays absolutely pristine. I mean, this is a shoes off zone, but still we want everything to arrive as perfect as possible, so the carpet has been covered. Behind the driver here is our fridge. Let me show you what's in the drawers here. So we've got, every truck should have a spare brake governor, air governor, so one's been included. There's the complete set of manuals for the truck, the engine, the transmission, the ishift instructions. We've also got a brand new bug screen to put on the front. And that completes our tour. So this truck is going to be delivered down to Texas. It'll take us about 4 days to get down there. JC and I have planned to spend 3 days together, just making sure that everything is up to his liking. We're looking forward to the trip, and we'll see you soon, JC.